May 31st, 2022. Halfcast 305, episode
Just
305. Let's
Sparks.
go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Drug activity investigation leads to arrest on weapon of mass destruction charges in North Carolina. If you're an officer, I know your training is supposed to prepare you for these type of situations. But if you pull somebody over for a little bit of marijuana and find a weapon of mass destruction, you can't tell me you're not going to pee your pants a little bit. A Laurenburg man is in jail accused of possessing a weapon of mass destruction. Officers were called around 8:45 a.m. Saturday to Dogwood Lane for a suspicious vehicle and possible drug activity. When officers arrived, they said they found three people inside a parked car using marijuana. How can someone possess a potential weapon of mass destruction but not have a comfortable place where they can smoke marijuana in peace? During the course of the investigation, officers searched the vehicle and found an M21 military artillery simulator, M142 multiple firing device demo multipurpose with triggering devices, leg wires, and liquid fertilizer. I know the liquid fertilizer is used in bomb making. After the discovery, the ATF was contacted and agents responded to the scene. If I'm an officer and I find any one of these components separately, it's a coincidence. But all of these components together means you know what you're doing. You know what it's used for. Johnny Cable, 31, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of possession of a weapon of mass destruction, 2 counts of transporting a weapon of mass destruction, and carrying a concealed firearm. One other person in the vehicle was cited with simple possession of marijuana, and the third person was released with no charges. Because after you find all that, you got to throw somebody a freebie. Jeez. Kansas City man charged for shooting player at disc golf tournament. This article stood out to me because just like the kid that shot the spa up in Atlanta last year, these venues don't hold any political or strategic, religious, or idealistic value. There's no points in shooting up places where people just go to relax, to take their mind off the minefield that everyday life has become. We are learning new details about a shooting at a disc golf tournament over the weekend that left a man in the hospital with critical injuries. The Jackson County Prosecutor's Office has charged 21-year-old Osman Egal on first degree assault and armed criminal action. Disc golf is golf, just like it says, but it's long distances with frisbees trying to get them into a net. It was one day during one of the Kansas City Flying Disc Challenge on Saturday that police were called to one of the tournament locations, Kessler Park, for a shooting. Police say the victim and three witnesses were playing in the tournament when a suspect identified as 21-year-old Osman Egal, who was unknown to the group, pointed a gun and began firing, hitting one of the players. Why? Tournament officials say the player hit was Jake Riley. Riley was taken to the hospital where he remained for the last 2 days. According to a GoFundMe page started by his fiance, doctors found holes in his lower abdominal area as well as a small fracture in his pelvis. Like I said, no reason, nothing to be gained, no political points were made, nothing idealistic, religious, or strategic about it, just folks in the park. We are told Riley did have surgery today, and even though he's expected to survive, there is a tough road ahead. That is why the disc golf community is working hard to show support and wrap their arms around one of their own. A local disc golf group called the KC Disc Divas held their usual Monday evening league play, but this time they decided to sell snacks to raise funds to help Riley. Disc golfers are the best. Yeah, it's very fun to watch, even if it's just on YouTube. Of course, not everybody loves each other all the time, but our community, it's frisbees. How can you not be cool with somebody who throws a frisbee? Our community really tries hard to band together, especially during hard times, says Crispy and Paul of Casey Disc Golf Divas. Man who won $10 million jailed for life for shooting sleeping girlfriend dead. Can you imagine her saying, "We won, honey," and he looking at her like, we." Yeah, you go on and go to sleep, honey. We'll figure this we stuff out tomorrow. Michael Hill, 54, was sentenced Friday to life without the possibility of parole in the murder of Kiana Graham, his girlfriend of over a year back in 2020. I mean, technically, the money should still be his, right? You're just never going to get a chance to spend it. Hill confessed to the murder, telling police he shot 24-year-old Graham in the back of the head while she slept after he found out she was texting other men. That sounds kind of shady. If you wanted to break up with her before you cashed in, you should have just said that. Because if my woman won $10 million, I would not be texting anybody. I would be perfect. Graham suffered a single gunshot wound to the back of the head. She was found by a maid inside a hotel room at the Shore Stay in Charlotte, North Carolina in July of 2020. Surveillance footage showed that Hill was the only person in the hotel room at the time of Graham's murder, according to a news release from the 15th Prosecutorial District of North Carolina. He was arrested by police the following day and admitted to the crime, telling authorities he and Graham had been in a relationship for 18 months when he discovered she was talking to other men while they were together. Let's be honest, you got a 30-year age gap on a woman. What, he was 54, she was 24? Give her a little wandering room. She's still kind of young, man. And that's if she was actually texting anyone, because it sounds like he was just using that as some type of crime of passion bullshit. A jury deliberated for just an hour on Friday before finding Hill guilty of her murder. He was also sentenced to up to 36 months for possession of a firearm by a felon. Hill first made headlines in 2017 when he won $10 million off a scratch off lottery ticket, according to the News and Observer. Wait a minute. If she is texting other guys, that's a perfect excuse for you to cut her loose and go party with the rest of your money single. She did the work for you, if that's what she was doing. He told local media at the time that he first had purchased a losing ticket before trying his luck on a second scratch off game. When he checked his ticket, he discovered his life changing win. I saw the one and then the zero, and it still didn't hit me. He told the NC Education Lottery at the time, but then I saw the M. My heart dropped down to my toes and I lost my breath. At 54, you lucky you ain't have a heart attack. Hill worked at a nuclear plant at the time of his lottery win. He was arrested for Graham's murder in July 2020 when he was 52. Robber drops gun after shooting Baltimore phone store employee. Employee shoots back. Police say. I honestly don't think cell phone stores carry a lot of cash, maybe a lot of credit card and debit card purchases. And even if you get cell phones out of there, what are you going to do with them? An armed robber who shot a Baltimore phone store employee Tuesday afternoon was shot by the injured employee after the suspect dropped his gun, police said. Old Butterfingers just dropped the pistol like Fredo from The Godfather. Police responded around 1:40 p.m. to the Metro PCS store located in the 5400 block of Sinclair Lane, where they found two people with non-life threatening gunshot wounds. Both were hospitalized. We're not talking about those sheltered buttercups over at Verizon. You're dealing with Metro. You're in the hood now, baby. PCS. Investigators believe a customer walked into the store around 1:25 p.m. seeking customer service, but store employees said they could not assist them. The customer then left the store and returned a short time later with the handgun, announcing a robbery. Police said at that time, one of the store employees wrestled the suspect for the gun. When the gun discharged, shooting the other employee in the leg, police said the gun then fell to the ground. The employee who was shot then allegedly picked up the gun and shot the suspect in the abdomen. That's right. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The suspect will be charged with attempted armed robbery, reckless endangerment, and various handgun violations upon being discharged from the hospital. Police said an investigation is ongoing. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.